Mic check 1 2. Okay, how's that? How am I sounding? Just making sure I'm sounding okay. Can you guys hear me at all? Blah blah blah, yada yada yada. Audio is live. Woohoo. Oh shit. Okay. We are going to. Alright, now I just want to check out one last thing. Because there's always fucking technical issues when I do these things. Alright. That sounds like it's coming in okay. Let me know about the sound. About the monitor sound.
You know, as soon as somebody goes off and does some Arabic music, I don't take them as seriously anymore.
Can you hear the
So, Lars,
desktop
there are
audio?
A lot of Metallica fans that are part of the LGBTQ community. What is your message to them?
Just making sure everyone can hear the desktop audio okay. Because this can never be a normal stream, right? It just has to have so much shit. Alright. Anyways. Hey, Flux. Mad Mike here. Just realized I also had my fan on. I'm going to turn that off. So, hey, Flux. Mad Mike here. And I'm here to celebrate so many things. Reaching 3,000 subscribers for one. And my Seth Putnam documentary doing a million times better than I imagined it would. And putting me on the metal YouTube map pretty much. And also, I also want to celebrate, hitting 2K, which I hit before 3K, obviously. I did pass math at some point. So I hit 2,000 subscribers because of this video. And I'm up to 3,000 now. It's like 3,030 something right now. And the Seth Putnam documentary is up to like 57,000 views, 58,000, which is like, wow. It has a very good chance of hitting 100K one day, which is like insane for a channel this size. And so I'm just here to celebrate all of that with you guys. Drink them if you got them. I don't have any alcohol with me right now. So I got the next best thing. This is Diet Motherfucking Pepsi. I don't know if you guys can see it. Yeah, Diet Motherfucking Pepsi. Oh, this is good shit. But anyways. Yeah. Damn. All right, that was good stuff. But anyways, I'm glad you're all joining. And one thing I'm going to do to celebrate this, we're going to probably play some games later on. I'm going to do an AMA at some point. So, like, ask me any question you want. Ask them right now, and I'll, like, go through the chat and try to answer them. And Otani signed to the Dodgers 10 years, $700 million, I'm sure. Oh man, I am not salty at all about the fucking him not joining the Cubs. But anyways, the first thing we are going to do to celebrate this as part of this celebration stream is I am going to rank my favorite YouTubers. Okay, so as you can see the tier list here, these are all YouTubers that I'm subscribed to. You might recognize a couple of these channel avatars. You might not. I'm not sure. But I'm going to rank them here. Obviously, the tiers are GOAT, awesome, friends of the channel, because I'm going to put any channel that's like that I'm friends with in that tier because I don't want to show bias. I don't want to like rank them low and be like, what the fuck, Mike? So like, just so like, I don't fucking hurt anybody's feelings or anything like that. I'm just going to put channels that I am friends with in that tier. The rest of them will be ranked accordingly. But hey, Metal Meltdown, my man, what's up? Next time we hang out, drinks are on me for sure, man. You know, next time we hang out, I'm definitely gonna bring Grace up there with me, because I want to take her around Toronto, and maybe her and I will have a date on the CN Tower. I'm not sure yet, but that is a plan one day. So yeah, we'll definitely be coming back to Toronto and everything. So yeah. Anyways, good thing you're here, Meltdown, because the first YouTuber I am ranking is the Metal Meltdown. So him and I, he was one of the first people to put my channel on the metal YouTube map, and I will always thank him for that. He makes a lot of great metal reviews on YouTube, and you know, he was one of the YouTubers, along with another one that you'll be seeing later on, that helped me get back into the metal scene just by watching his reviews, and I was able to get my ear back to the ground. I was able to, you know, expand my horizons as far as the modern metal scene goes. Sorry. And I was able to, you know, change my views on the scene because I had a much more old school mentality, you know, a couple years back and everything. And you know, he was one of the first channels that helped me like get my ear back to the ground. And since, I don't know, since the Pestilence video a couple years ago, he's like helped my channel out so much. Him and I have worked together so much. He's a great dude. Hung out with him. And, you know, for any of his fans who are here, he is just as awesome of a dude in person as he is on YouTube. So, yeah, I'm ranking him in the middle tier here, friends of the channel, because I don't want to show any bias here. But, yeah, Metal Meltdown, that was the first ranking. So, congratulations and thank you for everything, sir. All right, so the next one, we got Cover Killer Nation. So he basically was like the first metal reviewer YouTuber, pretty much, between him and like Infidel Amsterdam and Count Blagareth from back in the day, and a couple others too. But he was basically the OG metal YouTuber, one of them. And, you know, I would watch his stuff a lot. I love his Morbid Angel Illud Divinum Insanus review, along with his Lulu review. I love the discography rankings. I loved his Why People Hate Certain Bands series. And, you know, he isn't really that active anymore, but, you know, he basically walked so we could all run, right? So I'm going to put him in the great tier because, you know, if I were to say some negatives, his content, the visual style and everything, it's kind of aged. The audio's not that good. Video quality's not that good. But he was a great personality and everything, and, you know, recommended a lot of great music and liked some of his old videos. So, and again, he walked so we could all run. So, yeah, I'm putting him in the great tier. And thank you for helping out the metal scene, the metal YouTube community, Mr. Cover Killer. Hope you're doing great. The next one is another one of the friends of the channel. He is our local Brit. He is Questy, and he is going right here in this middle tier because he is mid. No, I'm just kidding. He is an awesome dude. Him and I might disagree on music and stuff. My views on Funeral Doom are on the complete opposite of the spectrum from his. But again, he's an awesome guy. I like his, you know, I like how he films himself on what looks like a leather couch, and it's like from a high angle, so he's like really low where the camera is, and it's just like there's so many jokes I can fucking make there, and like low hanging fruit right there, man. So keep filming yourself on that leather couch, man. And just want to say thank you very much as well for helping the channel out. When that Pestilence review came out, the Pestilence review actually happened because he made a Pestilence discography ranking, and Patrick Marmalade or something like that, the singer of Pestilence, got really pissy about it on Facebook. And so I decided to make a video taking the piss out of Pestilence. And Questy was one of the first people to have shared that video, and him and I have, gotten along ever since. And also, his server is definitely one of the servers of all time. But anyways, friends of the channel, that's where you're being ranked. Thank you for everything, Questy. So anyways, the next one is the charismatic voice. So I just want to say this right now. I am not a big fan of reaction channels. It is, one of the lowest common denominator genres of videos on YouTube. A lot of it is just like, people watching like a song, people listening to a song or something and being like, oh my God, a breakdown. I'm gonna cry. Or like, it'll be like some person who's like does not understand the material at all, listening to a song, and they'll just be like, like completely straight-faced and just be like, well, that song was good. Please like and subscribe to my channel. This is brought to you by Raid Shadow Legends. So, I'm not a big fan of reaction content. That being said, charismatic voice is an exception to the rule. Because she offers a lot of insight. She is a former opera singer, maybe a current opera singer. I'm not sure what she's doing on that front, but she is a former singer, a classically trained singer, and she offers a lot of insight as far as vocal inflections go, and as far as how singers move their mouths, how they use their throats, giggity, how they, project to an audience, and how they use their voice as their own instrument and stuff like that. And I find what she says to be very, very insightful, and it lifts her above the average garbage reaction channel, right? So yeah, she is obviously one of my favorites because she is on this tier list. So I'm going to rank her in good, just because, again, it's a reaction channel, not the best genre out there, but she is still a very good, insightful personality. So that is where I'm going to rank her. She is good. Grace Omega, hello, how you doing? Anyways, let's see here. I'm going to read some chats here. Alex, Metal Meltdown is goated. A lot of reviews on. There are stuff that I'm into that I tend to agree with his thoughts on stuff. Metal Meltdown, Josh and Alex are very smart and deserve all the happiness. Yeah. Metal Meltdown, show bias. Okay, I'm putting you in F tier. No, I'm kidding. Alex, rank yourself by putting your face cam to the list. Nah, I like to suck my own dick, but not right now. Anyways, let's see here. Some other chats. Shane Sung. Hey, baby doll. Oh, well, hey, Shane. Hey, Shane, baby doll. How you do, baby doll? Yeah. Ferris Brett. Hey, Mike, congratulations. Oh, Ferris Brett. Ferris, if you keep watching, you might notice yourself on here. But anyways, we are continuing on. The next channel we are talking about is one of my biggest inspirations. One of the reasons you're watching me right now. Obviously one of the reasons I'm on YouTube, and that's Urinating Tree. He is going straight to the GOAT tier. It was watching him in 2017. I think the first video I saw from him was his Cleveland Browns video, and I've been a fan of his style ever since. He's a sports channel. For those who don't know, he's a sports channel, but it's very comedic. It is very shitposty. If you like my style, a lot of my style is aped from his style.
To all the stuffies we had stuffed away. Best reads we'll read again one day. From shirt collections to shoe obsessions. There's storage for all.
What the fuck was it? Oh my god, that must have been a fucking ad playing. That's fucking stupid. That was fucking stupid. I apologize for that. Oh yeah, because yeah, I monetized the stream. But anyways, oh yeah, by the way, I'm also monetized, so feel free to you know, give some donations or whatever. I'm not going to force anything on anyone, but again, the option's there. Feel free. I also got a Patreon link. I'll have a link in the description, a link in the chat soon if you guys want to sign up there. It's every penny I make from donations goes back into the channel. For example, every penny I've made so far went into purchasing a new laptop that works very well. It's not with me right now. I'm using my PC, but still, just want to get that out there. Yeah, surprise ad. Fucking shit. But anyways, Urinating Tree, one of the goats. You know, watching his channel, a lot of my style is aped from his style. His style is basically like that, but sports. You know, we got our lol cows. We got our days of our Steelers. You know, Pecorine is just too good right now, and other memes like that. And I love his sports ball series. If I can say anything, I really love his more in-depth documentary style stuff. Like he made a video on the 93 Houston Oilers, which is one of his most underrated videos. You guys should check that out. He made a video on Marge Schott, which is fucking awesome. He made a video on Hugh Culverhouse, which is awesome. And one of his more recent videos was on Dan Snyder, A Legacy of Failure. That's another one of my favorite series of his. And that Dan Snyder video is a fucking masterpiece. So, yeah, he's still going strong, making great content to this day. And he is one of my favorite YouTubers of all time, going straight to the GOAT tier. Okay, so the next one, we have The History Underground. This guy does a lot of in-person documentary style stuff. He tours the world, you know, going around like other, like, you know, European countries, doing World War II style stuff. He would visit locations like the Dachau camp, as well as other, like recently he made a video about where he traveled to the Eagle's Nest. That was Mr. Adolf's hideout back in the day, back in World War II. He has a lot of great World War II content, a lot of good war content as well. He made a awesome documentary, in-person documentary on the United 93 monument in Pennsylvania. I suggest you guys check that out. Yeah, he's a great YouTuber, and I'm going to put him in great. Blackwater Rust, Ohtani to the Dodgers. Oh shit, Shohei Ohtani has joined the LA Dodgers. That's great. Yeah, I'm totally not a salty Cubs and Blue Jays fan. But anyways, moving on. The next one is Maven Huffman. I'm going to put him in good. He is a more recent YouTuber. He was a former WWE wrestler in the early 2000s, and now he makes some good wrestling content, talking about his life in the business, and it's very fascinating stuff to watch. I'm going to put him in good because, again, the sample size isn't that big. But yeah, he is a good YouTuber if you like wrestling stuff. I suggest you check him out. All right, so the next one, we have Super Eye Patch Wolf. So I'm going to put this guy in good as well, because he's made a lot of videos that I really, really love, and then other videos he's made that I'm just not that interested in watching because it's just not my shtick. He made a video. He makes like TV show content. He makes like some Simpsons content, and he makes some wrestling content. I love his video on The Undertaker. It's like a 30-minute, almost like a retrospective on Undertaker's career. And yeah, he also made a couple good Simpsons videos, one about the fall of the Simpsons and one about making the Simpsons being good again. So those are some good videos. I'm going to put him in good because he does make a lot of stuff that just doesn't interest me. The next one we have here is Jessica Kent. I'm going to put her in good. She is an ex-convict, and she talks about her life in the the American prison system. She was busted for drugs back in the day, and she talks about like how life is on the inside and how life is after you get out. I'm putting her in good because a lot of her content lately is just more drama oriented and more, like almost like a family vlogger of sorts, and just not really my style. But I really liked her older stuff where she talked about her life in the system and what it was like behind bars and how it is dealing with it, after she got out. Some very insightful, fascinating stuff. And yeah, if that's your thing, you should check her out. Oh, damn. Anyways, sorry. So the next one is H Bomber Guy. So I'm going to put him in awesome. He just made a video about plagiarism in YouTube, and it is an absolute fucking takedown of this one YouTuber, James Somerton, I think his name is. It is a fascinating fucking video. Like, this guy absolutely ended his career. In fact, he literally did, because James Somerton pretty much deleted his channel and all his socials and everything. So, yeah. He's made some other great videos in the past. One of them was on the vaccines, about like how vaccines cause autism and all that, blah, 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 blah. What else? He made one on Flat Earth, if I'm not mistaken. He made one on climate change, where he he quoted that one Ben Shapiro clip where Shapiro's just like, "Don't you think all those people whose houses are going to flood are just going to sell their homes?" And then he was just like, and then Bomber Guy comes in and he's just like, "Sell their houses to who, Ben? Fucking Aquaman!" So good. But yeah, he makes a lot of awesome stuff, and that is why he is in awesome tier. Okay. The next one, we are putting in friends of the channel, Dem Boys Watch Movies. Yeah, that is my second channel, run with myself and a couple friends of mine, a couple lifelong friends of mine, Donnie and Eric. And it's basically Mystery Science Theater 3000 shit. We watch movies, do our commentaries on them. I post highlights of the commentaries on the channel, and it's very memey, it's very shitposty, and if you like my style, my Mad Mike style, that is very prevalent in those videos, obviously, because I'm the one who edits them and records them and everything. And it's I like to think we make some good stuff. I'm actually going to leave a link to that channel in the chat. Hold up, let me find it here. Yeah, so if you guys want to watch that channel, leave a like and subscribe. I'm putting you in friends of the channel. I'm putting us in friends of the channel because obviously I'm friends with me. But anyways, that is the Dem Boys channel. Feel free to go subscribe, watch the videos if you'd like. Anyways, so we're moving on. Oh, nice. Nice. Oh yeah, we made some Simpsons top 10 videos. Our top 10 Simpsons episodes. It's a 2-part series. It's like 4 hours long where we just shoot the shit about our favorite Simpsons episodes. Those episodes got like... Those videos got us like 75,000 views, which is like fucking insane. But anyways, moving on. The next one is Emp Lemon. This guy is going straight to goated. He started out as a YouTube pooper, making YTPs of The Incredibles. I think he made one on Finding Nemo. And yeah, he eventually evolved into like more of like a video essayist slash documentarian. And the stuff he makes is fucking phenomenal. It's so well edited, so well written, so well put together. He is like almost how would I describe this? He's kind of like ushered in like a YouTube, what I call the YouTube style, where it's very, flashy, fast-paced, memey and colorful. He's made some fucking awesome videos. Of course, his Uncredibles YTP, that's a classic. I think he unlisted it now, but anyways, his video on Dale Earnhardt, even if you despise racing and you despise NASCAR, I suggest checking that video out because it's so informative. It's so well put together and so like tear-jerkingly good by the end of it, and is such a great tribute to Dale Earnhardt himself. Some other great videos he's made was on the Frank Grimes episode of The Simpsons. He made another one recently about the Miami Dolphins' perfect season and how that's a curse. Yeah, like I love his fucking channel. I can't say enough good things about it. He's probably the best video essayist on YouTube and one of my favorites. And if you watch my videos, especially this recent Seth Putnam one, you'll see a lot of aping going on. Like you'll see a lot of influence from him on the style. Okay, so the next one is State of Mercury. I'm going to put this guy in great. So what this guy does is he's like a Metallica YouTuber, and some of the things he does is he'll take a Metallica song from a certain album and be like, what if this song was on this Metallica album? So let's say he did one, it was like, what if Nothing Else Matters was on Master of Puppets? And the way he arranges the song, he completely rearranges the songs and uses the guitar tones and the production qualities, mimics them almost to a fucking T as to what they would be like on those certain albums. And yeah, another one, I think he was like, what if Frantic was on Kill 'Em All? Or what if Enter Sandman was on And Justice for All? And he made it sound like that riff, but like in like And Justice for All style. He's very understanding of Metallica's style on each of their albums, and it's very fascinating to watch. And yeah, he's a great YouTuber. Next one is Legal Eagle. I'm going to put this guy in good. He makes a lot of fascinating. I like his reacting to legal movies videos. One of my favorite ones is his reaction to My Cousin Vinny. Another great one was his reaction to Liar Liar. Some good videos there. And he offers a lot of insight legally as to how realistic those movies were. So, yeah, he has some other content too, but that's usually the stuff I gravitate towards. Soft White Underbelly. So this is an interview series YouTube channel where I can't remember. Whoa.
To all the stuffies we had stuffed away. Best reads we'll read again one day. From shirt collections to shoe obsessions. There's storage for all.
I really gotta stop that fucking ad. Okay. Anyways, before I was so fucking rudely interrupted. So Soft White Underbelly is they are an interview series YouTube channel. And I can't remember the name of the guy, but he interviews a lot of, like, not lower class people, but a lot of, people, almost outsiders who have very fascinating stories to tell. He interviewed a 9/11 firefighter recently. He interviewed, what's that mob guy's name? Michael Francis, long time ago. That was a great interview. He also interviewed a divorce lawyer this year, which was one of my favorite interviews I've ever seen. Very fascinating stuff to watch. And he just basically asks questions and he lets his subjects tell the stories. He's a good interviewer. So, yeah. I'm putting him in good because, while he does have some great interviews, a lot of his stuff is very samey. Like, I lost count of how...
To all the stuffies we had stuffed away. Best reads we'll read again one day. From shirt collections to shoe obsessions. There's storage for all.
Okay, seriously, where is the fucking ads coming from? But anyways, before I was so rudely interrupted again, I can't figure out a way to fucking stop these ads, but I apologize. So Soft White Underbelly, yeah, like while he does make a lot of good interviews, a lot of it is very samey, and I've lost count of how many fentanyl addicts he's interviewed. Like, there's so fucking many of those on there, so like eventually it just kind of has... it gets a little samey after a while, but he does make some good interviews. Okay, so yeah, I know I'm trying to fucking stop the ads from happening, but it's just not fucking happening. Because the way the fucking thing told me was that, like, it would start, there'd be an ad before the video and an ad afterwards, not during. So, fuck.
To all the stuffies we had stuffed away. Best reads we'll read again one day. From shirt collections to shoe obsessions. There's storage for all.
Okay. I'm getting very annoyed with this, so hold on. Yeah, I just hit delay ads, so yeah. Unfortunately, I'm just not able to fucking find anything to fucking do about this right now. Yeah, and it's the same fucking one too. But anyways, okay, moving on. All right, KTO, he is a NFL YouTuber. I'm going to put him in good as well. I like his style. I haven't really kept up with his content lately. I don't feel like he makes a lot anymore. But back in the day, he made a lot of good NFL documentary style short style stuff, and it's very well made. He is. Wait, do I have the other? Yeah, okay, I got the other NFL guy on here. Okay. The next one we have Undertaker Freak 1127. I'm going to put him in great because he was one of the ranters from back in the day. There was a lot of ranting YouTubers. Amazing Atheist was one. I can't remember who else. Wasn't Onision a ranting YouTuber at some point, even though he's a piece of shit? But anyways, Undertaker Freak was one that I watched a lot back in that time. He's not that active anymore. I think he started a different channel and he's been doing that. But yeah, his rant stuff from back in the day, if you can find it, because I think he deleted his original channel, but if you can find it, it's very good stuff to see. And even if I disagreed with him, I could see where he was coming from, and he was always very articulate with his points and everything. So yeah, that's a YouTuber from back in the day that I enjoyed watching. Okay, so the next one we have Mr. Beat. This is one that I recently discovered. He is a teacher YouTuber. He teaches a lot. He makes a lot of videos about history, about U.S. presidents, stuff like that. He recently made one about the Kennedy assassination, which just hit its 60th anniversary, and it's a very good video. One of my favorite ones he did was like ranking I think he made a video ranking all the U.S. presidents and stuff like that. And he has a very teacher-like personality. I'm going to put him in awesome, actually. He is a very, very good, very great, awesome YouTuber. And I think he has another channel called The Beat Goes On or something like that. But yeah. Next one, another prison YouTuber, Larry Lawton. I'm going to put him in good. So he is, I'm going to change the rankings a little bit here. So he is a ex-convict as well. Makes a lot of fascinating videos about his life behind bars, his life after, his life before. He was apparently America's most notorious jewel thief at one point. And then he went to prison for 10 years. He makes a lot of videos talking about his life in that system and what it did to him and everything. Very fascinating stuff to watch. He makes a lot of videos talking about the prison system as well, and how that system, especially in the States, needs to be overhauled like yesterday. He makes a lot of very good, insightful stuff. So yeah, if that's your thing, check him out. Another one, okay, this is friends of the channel tier. This is Pair of Jeans Reviews. And again, he was one of the people who discovered me first and shared my Pestilence video, and I'll always be grateful to him for that. He doesn't do content anymore, but he reviews. He was like a metal reviewer on YouTube, and made some good reviews. And sometimes my opinions would line up with his, and sometimes they wouldn't. But yeah, he's a great dude, totally wholesome guy. Love him to death. If you got a chance to check him out. And Pair of Jeans, if you're watching this, I hope you're going great. I know the reason he left YouTube was because he got a full-time job teaching music, if I'm not mistaken. And also, Bestial Tongues is goated. But yeah, Pair of Jeans Reviews, check him out. Okay, so the next one is The Hockey Guy. All right, another sports YouTuber. I'm going to put him in great. if there's anything that's keeping me from putting him higher, it's that he makes too much content and it's too much to keep up with. And, you know, I love his dedication, that's for sure. But it's just too much to keep up with. And you know, a lot of it could be, you know, I could really do without. But I really like his more like broad style videos. Like he made a video on Harold Ballard, which I love. So his style is basically like almost like you have a friend who's a hockey fan and he's just telling you about the game. And, you know, he made a video on Harold Ballard, awesome one. He made a video on, I believe it was Mike Milbury, the GM for the Islanders. That was very good. And, yeah. So, hold up. Howard, awesome one. He made a video. Blah, 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 blah. Okay. All right. All right, I was just checking some stuff. BR, yo! My boy, Brad, what's up, man? Good to see you. Thanks for joining the stream. Just ranking my favorite YouTubers. All right, so the next one is JJ McCullough. I'm going to put him in great tier. He is a Canadian YouTuber who makes a lot of Canadian-centric content. He is also conservative, but even though I am not, that's for sure. But I love watching him because, like, he's an actual conservative and not whatever the fuck that shit is going on right now. And, yeah, he makes a lot of good Canada-centric content. He's a good personality. And even if he says stuff I disagree with, I could at least see where he's coming from and stuff like that. And, you know, he is one of the good ones, as you would say. So, you know, so JJ McCullough, feel free to check him out. Next one. Okay, I love this channel, and it is going straight to GOATed. That is Melody Sheep. BRJJ is what I wish all conservatives acted like. Yeah, for sure, right? So anyways, Melody Sheep is a space documentarian on YouTube, and the visual effects in these videos are studio quality. It is so well put together. Like, yeah, I'm delaying the ads right now, so
To all the stuffies we had stuffed away.
Fuck you!
Best reads we'll read again one day. From shirt collections to shoe obsessions. There's storage for all.
I literally hit the fucking thing that delays the fucking ads and the ad fucking plays. You fucking cocksuckers. Son of a bitch. Fucking hate this stupid thing. But anyway, okay. Calming down now. Damage Incorporated. What's up? Hey, what's up? All right. So anyways, I was talking about Melody Sheep. Space documentarian. Fantastic looking stuff. They made this video where it talks about like a journey to the end of time, and it's basically like going through what the future will look like for the universe. The video is 30 minutes long, and the sun explodes like 5 minutes into it, and then it's like, actually no, the last star dies 5 minutes into the video, and then it's just 24 minutes of the universe like just like slowly dying off, billions and trillions and Google-illions years into the future. Fantastic video. And then another video, he made was the entire history of the solar system the entire history of the universe from then till now. And, you know, it counts like 22 million years per second of the video. And humans show up in like the last frame. And it really puts into perspective just like how short of a time we've been here. But yeah, goated fucking YouTuber. The special effects in his videos are just fucking phenomenal. And of course, I'm a spacey guy, so I like that spacey shit. Yeah, his Carl Sagan one. Yeah. He made another one too where he remixed the Voyager record. Like there's that gold record on the Voyager spacecraft for like aliens to discover whatever, and he took like what was recorded on there and remixed it. It's a very good fucking video. All right, so the next one is Philly from Germany. So I have been learning German on my downtime this year. And I guess because I was learning German, like this YouTuber the algorithm just must have like thrown this one at me. So she is a German YouTuber who lives in America. And she talks about like the cultural differences between modern Germany and modern America. She lives in Cincinnati, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah. Rockin' Movies with Tyler. Also, congrats. Yeah, thank you. So I'm going to put her in great because it's fascinating to learn the differences between, American culture and German culture from her perspective. And she recently, I think it was like 6 months ago or something like that, she made an awesome fucking video about how modern Germany handles World War II and how that part of their history is taught in classes and how they learn about the Holocaust and how they learn about all of that stuff. And she navigates through it very respectfully, and she navigates through it, very well. And it's just a fantastic video. One of my favorite videos of this year. I suggest you check that one out if you want to check out one video from her. But yeah, she's helped me. Watching her videos has helped me learn a lot of German. So yeah, I'm going to put her in great. The next one, goated. That is Charlie. Hey guys, I'm not really good at doing his voice or not. I can't be as deadpan as he is. And so what I'm going to do when I talk about him is I'm just going to dive right in. I'm going to spread the ass cheeks open and just dive right into how awesome Charlie is, Penguin Zero, whatever you want to call him, Moist Critical, or whatever. And, so on the Moist meter, I'm going to give him like a 110. I don't do a good Charlie. So, yeah, it goes without saying he is one of the best, everyman type YouTubers out there. Probably the best. Always love watching his stuff. My favorite videos from him are his takedowns of Maximilian Must. I can't remember that YouTuber's name, but it's titled like The Worst YouTuber is Back or something like that. And he absolutely tears this dude a new one, and it's fucking awesome. But yeah, hold on. Oh, by the way, it's time for me to announce I am not wearing any pants. So, yes. Anyways. Yeah, whatever. This is casual. So, anyways, Penguin Zero, Charlie, Moist Critical. He is absolutely in goated tier. All right, so the next one is 5 Points Vids. I'm going to put him in awesome. Yeah, he is a sports YouTuber. He makes a lot of stadium style content, which is just fucking hilarious. I love watching him get mad about the Giants. That happens a lot. He streams a lot with Urinating Tree, and that's how I discovered him. And been a fan ever since. So yeah, he's awesome. He makes a lot of very good NFL style content. And yeah, he is my favorite old balding Giants fan. Actually, not even balding. He is bald, and it's funny. So basically, he's Urinating Tree, just old, bald, and a Giants fan. So yeah, he is an awesome tier. So the next one we have is Cinema Therapy. I'm going to put them in great. So what they do is they watch movies and they, take certain characters and do like a psychological breakdown of those characters, which I really like. One of my favorites is from Good Will Hunting and how they broke down Will's character, or Matt Damon's character, in that movie. It's very fascinating stuff to watch, and also they're seem like pretty cool dudes. And it's always great to watch certain breakdowns like that. So yeah, Cinema Therapy is in great. Hold on, I'm gonna rank this a little bit better. Hold up. Cinema Therapy I'll put right there. History Underground I'll put here. Undertaker Freak I'll put Faley here. Okay. I'm gonna put JJ right there. All right. Blackwater Rust, the vids where Charlie disses Sneeko is goated. Yeah, for sure. Okay. So the next one is yourmoviesucks.org, aka YMS. So I'm putting him in goated because his video essays are goated as fuck. His long form reviews are goated as fuck. So YMS is a movie reviewer, YouTube movie reviewer, one of the OGs. He's been around since forever, and his movie review content is fan-fucking-tastic. I'm not a fan of his gaming channel. I just don't really like the style. I'm not a fan of his highlights channel either. And it just like, I don't know, it just doesn't gel with me that well. And I find him to be a little too opinionated for his own good on there. And also he just repeatedly beats a fucking dead horse all the time. Warning, there might be another fucking ad. I hit the ad delay button again, but there might be another fucking ad. I'm not sure. But his long form stuff, like his M. Night Shyamalan reviews or his Neil Breen video, or recently 3 years ago, but like the Kimba the White Lion review, where he basically took that, Kimba ripped off, or Lion King ripped off Kimba controversy, ripped the damn thing apart, and pretty much proved that no, that's not what happened. That stuff is fucking fantastic. It's so well edited, so well put together, so well presented. And if you watch my stuff, obviously you're going to see a lot of influence from YMS. Yeah, fantastic. I'm putting him in goated. And also, like, he's recommended so many great movies for me. Like, I would have never known who Michael Haneke was if it wasn't for YMS. And fuck. Yeah, there's so much good stuff there. So yeah, he is in goated tier for sure. So the next one we have is Folding Ideas, and I'm going to put him in great. He's made some very good videos, and he's made some other videos that are just like too long and too shoddily paced for their own good. one of my favorites from him was his review of what's that propaganda movie again? Triumph of the Will. He made a review on Triumph of the Will, and if you watch the ending of that video and then you watch the ending of my Seth Putnam documentary, you'll notice where I got that idea from. So yeah, that was a fantastic video he made. He made another good one about NFTs. That was a great video. Yeah, he's a movie slash cultural video essayist, and does a very good job. Some of his stuff I find a little too shoddily paced, but yeah. The next one we have Ask a Mortician. I'm going to put her in good. She is a mortician YouTuber. She is an undertaker, a licensed undertaker. She makes some very fascinating, interesting videos about death, about, the funeral process, and what choices you have as, how you want to be buried and stuff like that, and your will and stuff like that. Yeah, and she makes some good stuff. One of my favorites from her is the video about the wreck of the Edmund Fitzgerald. It was very good stuff, and it was cool to see her learn about that history because, again, I live around the Great Lakes, right? So it's that is some folklore we are taught very young, is about the wreck of the Edmund Fitzgerald. And it was cool to see a long-form video on that on YouTube. So yeah, Ask a Mortician is in good tier. The next one is Friendly Geordies, also in good. I'm going to rank the good really high here. And he is an Australian political journalist YouTuber who talks about a country's politics that I have no knowledge of, no real interest of, if I'm being completely honest, and somehow makes it interesting for me. And his journalism is so hard-hitting and so, threatening to the the political arena out in Australia that his house was fucking firebombed recently. So he's pissing some people off. I like it when people piss people off. So yeah, it's a W in my book. I'm putting him in good right now because I haven't been a fan of his for that long, and I can't say he's had that big of an impact on my content, and I can't really say I like all of his stuff, but like the stuff I do like, I really, really like. So yeah. The next one is Brandon Perna, aka That's Good Sports, and I'm gonna put him in good for now. He's a good YouTuber. He's a good Broncos fan. I find it, he's got his own style. It's almost like Jon Stewart-esque, football fan content. And yeah, good stuff. Next one, CLR Bruce Rivers. Bruce Rivers, he's a criminal lawyer. And what do you do? He does a lot of reaction content. He is a defense attorney from Minnesota, and he does a lot of legal reaction content. The stuff he did on the Amber Heard trial is just fucking fantastic. I suggest you check that out. And his Andrew Tate takedowns are just so fucking good. He is exactly the kind of personality I would expect to see out of a defense lawyer. So I'm going to put him in high, great. All right. So the next one, this might be my most controversial. Jenny Nicholson. Again, really like her as a YouTuber. Great personality, great editing style and everything. I'm going to put her at the top of great, not in awesome, because some of the stuff she talks about just doesn't really appeal to me all that much. And, especially, and her Star Wars stuff is just a little too cliche for my taste, but I love her Land Before Time video. That is fucking fantastic. I liked her documentary on the Brony fandom, which I was surprisingly interested in. And yeah, I'm putting her in high great though. I really hope that she becomes the third Sardonicast member now that Ralph left that channel, but we'll see what happens. Anyways, so the next one we have is Brett Coleman, and I'm going to put him in high great as well. He does NFL content. It's very in-depth. He breaks down plays. He breaks down schemes in the game. Breaks down what teams are doing very well. And he comes from a TV background, so like his editing is very, very professional, very visually captivating. And yeah, that's all I got to say about that one. If you like if you want your football content to be a little bit more in depth, that's your guy right there. So next one is Oliver Harper. I am putting him in awesome tier, and I'm putting him in very, very high awesome tier. And yeah, this guy has made awesome retrospective movie reviews, and I suggest you check them out. And the way he edits them are so fucking well done. One of my favorites was his I believe it was his review of Jurassic Park 3, where he referred to William H. Macy's character as Ned fucking Flanders. Oh man, so good. Such good stuff. He makes a lot of like retrospective reviews like that. He made a couple documentaries outside of his channel too, like Search for the Last Action Heroes, I think it was called. I've never seen it. But I do hope to check that one out one day, where it's like a good retrospective look at the action movie scene from the 80s and 90s. But yeah, he is an awesome tier. All right, another one, friends of the channel. That is Metal Trenches. All right, I'm going to put him pretty high, actually, in the friends of the channel ranking. Let me not show too much bias here. Okay, so yeah, Metal Trenches. I know a lot of people, aren't fans of his content, because he's like clickbaity or whatever. And like, normally I would agree, but his videos are honest, and his videos represent, the quote unquote clickbaity thumbnail very well. And, I know some people in the metal YouTube community are not fans of that. We're not naming any names. But it's just funny how like his style is like accused of not being genuine or whatever, even though like he gives out his genuine opinion on everything all the fucking time. And that is basically who he is. And it's funny to me about like the metal, community. They, how do I put this? They want you to be genuine, but only if you're genuine in the same way they're genuine. You know what I'm saying? And so since Metal Trenches is not genuine in the same way they're genuine, he pisses some people off. And that's really unfortunate, because I have gotten a lot of great recommendations from him, metal-wise, as a YouTuber. How am I going to say this? Like, he recommended Enslaved this year at some point, and I did a Discog dive afterwards, and it was an awesome recommendation on his part. I was so glad he did, because Enslaved has now become one of my favorite bands. And he's a great guy too. Like, he is such a great dude. Like, he's helped me out since day one, since he's discovered me. He's the reason I'm doing this stream right now, because I don't think I would have even seen 500 subscribers if if it wasn't for him sharing my stuff all the time. He was one of the first people to share my Pestilence review, and he's shared so much of my stuff since. Him and I have collabed so many times since. He's a good friend of mine, and like, you know, he is obviously one of my favorite YouTubers because he's on this tier list, but I'm even happier to call him a friend. So, hey, Trenches, if you're watching this, thank you so much for everything, man. And, yeah. Anyways, stop being wholesome here. All right, so the next one is Secret Base. These guys, I am going to put, it's going to be between Goated and Awesome. I'm going to put them in high. You know what? Fuck it. After the Minnesota Vikings documentary. Yeah. GOAT. These guys are fucking fantastic. Yeah. Hold up. All right. So anyways, sorry. So they are in GOAT. They're another sports channel that I watch, and they make very in-depth, very well edited, well visualized sports docs. I love their Rewind series. I love their beef history series. My favorite one there was their breakdown of the beef between the Colorado Avalanche and the Detroit Red Wings of the 90s. They made a 7-part documentary series on the history of the Minnesota Vikings, as well as another 7-part series on the history of the Atlanta Falcons that I suggest you guys check out. The Viking stuff is like my favorite stuff on YouTube from this year. Fucking phenomenally put together. And yeah. And the video, the Keeping Tabs video I'm making right now is going to be heavily inspired by what they do. So yeah. All right, the next one we have is Ralph the Movie Maker. He is going in awesome tier. And he made some awesome Red Letter Media style movie reviews back in the day. And, you know, he doesn't make that kind of stuff much anymore. You know, he's kind of grown to working. I think he's working like on actual films now and everything. But when he was at the top of his YouTube game, he was one of the best in the business. Loved his Justice League video. Loved his video on the Covenant, as well as Chips. Oh, and we can't forget his video on Charles Styles Mystery Diners. So, yeah, another one of my favorite YouTubers, and he is in the awesome tier, even though his stuff lately hasn't been the best, but like in his prime, dude was undefeated. All right, so next one is Chris Stuckman. He is going in great tier. He's a movie reviewer. And yeah, he is, you know, it's basically a simple sit down style. I'm sure you guys know of him. Reviews a lot of movies on YouTube. Loved his Hilariosity series. And just an all around classy dude. And yeah. So the next one we have Epic Rap Battles of History. And they are going in awesome. All right. Yeah, Epic Rap Battles of History. That was one of the first YouTube channels I was ever subscribed to. Loved the fucking rap battles. Fuck yeah. You know, my favorite one probably is Wayne Gretzky versus Tony Hawk. Because Gretzky just fucking owned it. Yeah, it goes without saying, like, their celebrity rap battles are just fucking fantastic. And you know, the way Nice Peter and Epic Lloyd almost so closely resemble so many historical figures is fantastic. Of course, we got Adolf Hitler versus Darth Vader. That's classic 3-part series. We got their most recent one, I think. What was it called? Who was it again? Karl Marx against Henry Ford. Karl Marx just absolutely destroyed Ford. Grace Omega, epic rap battles. Hell yeah, man. Shout out to the chat. How you guys doing? Making sure I'm still sounding good, making sure I'm still coming through okay. Hopefully I'm not delayed as fuck. But anyways, yeah, epic rap battles of history are going in awesome. Some of the rap battles not the best, but like, you know, overall good stuff, you know? All right. Okay, yeah. This one straight to GOAT tier, straight to number 1. And you can describe them with this sentence and you know who they are. Star Wars The Phantom Menace is the most disappointing thing since my son. And while my son eventually hung himself in the back door of a gas station, the unfortunate reality is that we'll be stuck with the prequels forever. They will never go away. It can never be undone. Red Letter Media, Mr. Plinkett, Rich Evans, Jay Bauman, Mike Stoklasa, the absolute fucking goats of YouTube. If you don't know them, what the fuck are you on YouTube for? But anyways, they're a movie review channel for the most part, and yeah, they are the reason I'm here. They are the reason so many people are on YouTube now. They changed the game. Like, yeah. The Half in the Bag series is awesome. The Plinkett reviews are the fucking best shit you'll ever see. Best of the Worst, also a great series. Review, great series. I mean, fuck. And even like the one-off shit they do, like there's this one video where Rich Evans tests out a George Foreman grill, but what he does is he fucking whips this fucking like dildo out of his pants and makes it, it's made to look like his fucking dick, and then he puts it in the fucking grill. And like Mike just fucking closes the fucking grill on it. And you can hear him just screaming in agony. And you see the aftermath of this grilled penis. So good. Yeah. Red Letter Media is a goated as fuck channel. All right. All right, so the next one is Flemlo Raps. What we're going to do now is rank him, anyways. So he is going straight into goated tier. He is an NFL documentarian, makes a lot of great NFL documentaries on a lot of former players, current players, stuff like that. He's a great commentator on the sport. I'm noticing a lot of NFL. I'm subscribed to a lot of football shit. But anyways, yeah, he makes a lot of good NFL documentaries. My favorite one is his video on Lawrence Phillips. I suggest you check that out. Just type in Flemlo Raps, Lawrence Phillips. Great video. All right, so the next one, Basil Bonehead. What's up, man? All right, that is a friend of the channel. Makes pretty good stuff. He made a good video on Scar the Martyr. He collabed with me once. We talked about Candlemass Nightfall. It was a good album. And yeah, he makes some good content. It's very well edited. Yeah, shout out to Basil. All right, the next one is Jeremy Johns. I'm going to put him in great tier. Another YouTube movie reviewer. His style is very simple. Films himself in front of a green screen and turns the background red. Talks about movies. I get a lot of good recommendations from him, and he's usually the guy I go to if I want to know if I should spend my money on a movie or not. So yeah, he is in great tier. Next one is 66 Samus. I'm going to put him in good. He's a YouTube metal drummer. And yeah, he makes good drumming content. I love his one video he made that just basically explained what triplets were and stuff like that. But yeah, good drumming YouTuber. And oh, yeah. But anyways, next one is George Rokal Schmidt. He's a movie video essayist. Really love his stuff from back in the day, like his Just a Thought series. And yeah, he talks about like the state of the movie business and stuff like that. Good video essayist. Love his lava lamp, and you know, I would happily drink a bottle of Hip Tang with him. All right, the next one we have another friend of the channel, Forge Master Metal Reviews. And yeah, good YouTuber. Him and Trenches are, or them and Trenches are very similar channels. If I were to describe them, if Metal Trenches is like the Chris Stuckman of metal YouTube, then Metal Meltdown would be the Jeremy Johns, and Forge Master would be like Schmozno. So yeah, make good content. Their thumbnail game is fucking goated. So yeah. All right, the next one, another friend of the channel, Bean Man. Shout out to my boy Beansy. My boy Beansy, what's up? Yeah, he is the godfather of Beancore right there. But yeah. All right, the next one is one of the goats. I'm gonna put him in awesome for now, but like the very frontier of awesome, and I'll explain why he's not GOAT. Even though he's fucking hilarious, and a lot of my style is taken almost directly from him. So like, obviously my Triggering Metal Fanbases series is inspired by his Triggering NFL/NBA Fanbases series. You know, I've made that clear, obviously, in previous videos or in, you know, the Discord and everything. Also, yeah, if anyone wants to...
To all the stuffies we had stuffed away. Best reads we'll read again one day.
Oh, that's what
From
it is.
shirt collections.
That's what this fucking thing is. That's what this... Okay, it was an advertisement on the fucking tier list page. That's what this fucking thing was. That's what this fucking thing was. It wasn't an ad playing like on fucking YouTube. It was... Oh my god. That is... Oh, fuck off. You fucking pieces of shit. You motherfuckers. I hate you so much. Okay. Anyways, so now we got that figured out. So yeah, that was a fucking... That ad that kept playing, the shoe ad, was on this tier list page, you fucking... Oh. Okay, anyways. Moving on. Where was I? What was I talking about? Oh yeah, Barry McCockiner. Okay, so... yeah, tell me about it, right? So Barry McCockiner. Obviously his Triggering NFL/NBA fan bases videos are heavily inspirational on my content. The Triggering Metal fan bases videos are directly from that. You know, obviously I do my own thing with it and everything, so, you know, he can't sue me. But yeah, he is one of the best sports YouTubers right now. He is like, a more deadpan version of Urinating Tree. You know, he's a sports shit poster, and his stuff is just so fucking funny. I love his no offense jokes, which I've paid homage to at certain points in my videos. I love his world-renowned respecter of blank jokes. Like, for example, he'd be like, oh yeah, world-renowned respecter of women, Ben Roethlisberger, or something like that, right? And, you know, of course, I made that joke in my Seth Putnam video, world famous respecter of black people, Phil Anselmo. That was a homage to Barry. So yeah, I've paid homage to him. He's been very inspirational on my content. And yeah, he is an awesome. The reason why he's not in Goated though is because his editing is a little shoddy. Like sometimes when he's doing his sports like recap videos, the stuff he's showing isn't the stuff he's talking about, and it kind of irks me a little bit. But like, thankfully he makes up for the shoddy editing with his personality and his fucking jokes and you know, everything else, and his love of dogs. So yeah, he is the front runner in the awesome tier. All right, so this is another one. The next one is Nautical Study, and I want you guys to check this channel out, because he is like, so there's a lot of like ocean liner boat content on YouTube. You know, they talk about like the Titanic and the Olympic and the, you know, old ocean liners and shit, and he's part of that community. But like, the difference between him and the rest of that community is he's funny. He is basically the Urinating Tree of boats, and his content is fucking fantastic. The channel's name is Nautical Study. I am going to find it here. Where are you? Hold on. Let me find it here. I'm going to put a link to his channel in the chat. Hold up. Yeah, he makes funny content on old boats and stuff like that. He made one on the Lusitania, which is really good. He made one on what was it recently? The Vaterland. He's got another good one on the Queen Mary. Like, yeah, he makes a lot of like ocean liner centric content where he talks about, like, you know, the history of those boats and everything. And yeah, I suggest you guys check him out if you like. Even if you don't like that style, that like the subject matter, I feel like you'll really enjoy his style, because it's very upbeat, it's very funny, and very like comedically edited. We'll put it at that. So yeah, he's like the Urinating Tree of boats. So anyways, moving on. The next one is another Metallica YouTuber, Andrei Vasilenko, and I'm going to put him in great. He does a lot of Metallica centric content, reviewing like their albums, talking about like what would they do if they did this song differently, or blah blah blah. You know, it's very Metallica centric, but I do like his content still. His content has kind of shifted after the war in Ukraine broke out. We're not going to go there, but yeah, he's a good YouTuber. All right, the next one, Ferris, you watching this? There's a fine chariot, but where are the horses? All right, I'm going to find Ferris Brett here. All right, so this is Ferris Brett. He was recently in the chat. So yeah, I am ranking you. He is a YouTube pooper, and I'm going to put him in good. Yeah, he is, actually, you know, I got to put him in friends of the channel. Sorry. but he is a very good YouTube pooper. I'm actually going to showcase one of his videos right now. Hold up. Let's see here. Where is he? Where is he? Where is he? Why can't this be alphabetical? You fuckers. All right. So I'm going to play this for you guys. This is his Breaking Bad YTP, and like, this is fantastic shit. So hold up.
Fine chariot, but where's the horses?
This is not air pop.
Don't touch me!
Damn junkie!
No, give me that!
When you smoke it all, get off the toilet. Get off! No! That is your contribution.
Yo, kiss my Hitler ass, man! We flipped a coin! Okay? You and me, and you and coin flip is set. I want nothing to do with you. Eat my shit, Heisenberg. Eat my shit, Heisenberg.
Oh my god.
Nothing to do with you.
Yeah. So yeah, that is a he's a good YouTube pooper. I'm going to put a link to his channel in the description if you guys want to check out his stuff. It's funny shit. All right, so any hoosers. I go back. That is a all right, so we got 5 more to rank here. Okay, so the next one is John Boy Media. I'm going to put him in great. We're going to put him right there. Okay, so yeah, he is a baseball YouTuber pretty much, and he does some good baseball reaction content. And my favorite stuff of his is when he lip reads what players are saying out on the field, and it's so well done. I think my favorite video from him is probably when he just takes down Angel Hernandez. It's funny shit. All right, so the next one is I Hate Everything. I'm going to put him in awesome tier. And yeah, he one of my favorite YouTubers, one of the reasons I'm on YouTube. You know, he hasn't made a lot of stuff lately, but the stuff he made back in the day was super, super good, super well edited. Love his movie reviews. You know, love his I Hate series. Loved his breakdown of the Emoji Movie. That was a funny fucking roast of that movie. Loved it when he ripped apart Cool Cat Saves the Kids. That was a funny video from him. But yeah, he was one of those good, like, old school movie review YouTubers. Okay, so next one we have another football YouTuber, Tom freaking frackin' Grassi. Grassi Posse, you know. So him, I am going to put him on. I'm putting him in awesome tier. He has quickly become one of my favorites. He is a Green Bay Packers fan, just like myself. He is one of the most wholesome YouTubers out right now. And of course, somebody has to be revving up their motorcycle just outside my fucking window. Thank you. Fucking assholes. Anyways, Tom Grassi, Packers fan, wholesome dude. He did a 30 and 30 series over the summer where he visited 30 NFL stadiums in 30 days to raise money for a children's charity. Fucking awesome thing he did. That was a good video series. And yeah, it's nice to have a cool, good Packers fan personality to watch on YouTube. GBP, represent. But anyways, where you at? Okay, so I am watching. Okay, so the last two we have. Who is that? Oh yeah, Fanboy Flicks. Sorry, the avatar just kind of knocked me off. I'm like, what? Fanboy Flicks. I'm gonna put in great. I'm gonna rank him. I'll put him right there. So he is like very similar to a lot of like movie reviewers. He reviews like a lot of bad fucking movies, and like he's got that very deadpan Canadian style humor, which makes sense because he's from Toronto. Yeah, good movie reviewer, and enjoy watching his stuff. All right, the last one. This is in goated tier. And that is Jim Can't Swim, a.k.a. JCS Criminal Psychology. This is the channel that breaks down a lot of interrogation footage. And it's so fascinating to watch. It's so interesting to dive into. And every video they've ever made is a banger. And they inspired an entire fucking genre on YouTube that seems to just like dominate YouTube today. But yeah, and I believe that they are one of the best channels on YouTube, and it's unfortunate that they run into a lot of monetization problems because that they don't deserve that. But yeah, one of my favorite fucking channels. I love their 3-part series on Chris Watts. I love their the one on Michael Rafferty. That was so good. The way that the way he talked about how the cops just like completely played him like a fucking fiddle and just absolutely destroyed that person's ego. But yeah, one of my favorite channels and absolutely goated tier. So yeah, that is my tier list of YouTubers. So yeah, what I'm gonna do is I am going to take a screenshot of this and I'm gonna post it in the Discord, in a couple Discords. So yeah, that's that. So thank you very much for watching the my favorite YouTubers tier list and stuff. How many of you guys are still watching? Just curious. Just want to do a quick rundown of who's watching, because sometimes it doesn't tell me who's exactly watching the thing. So yeah. Because if there's enough people watching, I think I'm going to do a little bit of an AMA. So, like, ask me anything sort of thing. But yeah, once again, that is my favorite YouTubers ranked. Hold up. Yeah, I think I'm going to end the stream at 5 o'clock. So if you guys do have any questions you guys want to ask me, go for it. Yeah, right now I'm going to let you guys know what I'm doing right now. So what I am doing right now is I am editing 2 videos. Well, I'm in the process of writing 1 video. The other one I've reached the editing process with. The editing process one that I've reached with is Triggering Fan Bases Part 5. I hope you enjoy that one when it does come out. It should be out in the next couple days. I'm currently scripting a Keeping Tabs video. It's going to be about Corpse Grinder replacing Chris Barnes in Cannibal Corpse. And the style I'm going for is I'm framing it like a sports story. It's just, a metal story. So that is also something I'm doing, and that should be out within the first quarter of next year, I'm hoping. And yeah, that's what I got on tap for now. I might do my top 10 of 2023 list. I'm not sure yet. I got that pretty much all wrapped up. Like, I got that list all finished pretty much. So it's just a matter of writing and editing it. So yeah, that's what I got on tap for now, and I hope you guys enjoy that. Yeah, other than that, like, feel free to ask questions, feel free to shoot some shit, feel free to drink them if you got them. And yeah, thanks for watching this this YouTuber ranking. Hold up. Helicopter, helicopter. All right. And once again, if you guys are watching, I just want to thank you guys for subscribing, liking my content. My channel has grown by over 100% since that Seth Putnam video, and that was just over a month ago that video came out. The video is doing very well. It's still getting a lot of views per hour, which is like just more than I could possibly ask for. And I am just so grateful for that. And it's funny because like I thought that would be my last video ever, the Seth Putnam video. And, you know, because I thought for sure it just was not going to do as well, because like the Metallica video didn't do as well, the Black Album one, and the Keeping Tabs Morbid Angel video, it's got over 10,000 views now, but like initially it just did not do well at all. So really, in making this Seth Putnam video, I thought for sure it just wasn't going to do as well as I'd hoped. And, you know, it's done better than I'd hoped. And, you know, I was telling myself, if this thing flops, like, I am rage quitting fucking YouTube. But thankfully that hasn't happened. And it's just motivating me to make more videos. And again, thank you all so fucking much for... Sorry. Thank you all so fucking much for watching that video and liking my content and subscribing and everything. Because of that, I am going to be cashing my first ad revenue check from YouTube at the beginning of next month because of this. So like, and that being able to make money doing this, it was the goal from the get-go. And I've accomplished that goal. So everything after this is just fucking gravy. And I am so grateful that I'm able to do this now. And yeah. Grace Omega, hi. Captain Ahab, hi. Hi, thank you very much for tuning in. Yeah, this just means so much to me that like this channel actually has a fucking chance to take off. Because like, yeah, it's more than I could possibly ask for. Yeah, so if any of these channels I talked about do interest you, I suggest you check them out if you've never heard of them before. You know, I got some of my friends in the metal YouTube sphere, and they've helped me out so much, so I want to give back. If you haven't watched them at all, if you haven't watched Meltdown at all, check him out. If you haven't watched Metal Trenches at all, check him out. Obviously Questy as well, Forge Master. Paragenes, even though he's not on YouTube anymore, you know, give him some, go give him some love. Basil Bonehead as well. Ferris Brett, great YTP guy. Of course, the Bean Man too. And be sure to sub to Dem Boys as well. That's my second channel. We do movie commentaries and stuff. And yeah, so I do want to throw some other links in here. So what I'm going to do now is I am going to link my Discord. Okay. So Discord for anyone. I'm going to copy the link in the... All right, so that is my Discord that I just put in the chat for anyone to check out. Another link I do want to send here, and I'm going to send it in the comments of the video once it is done, and that is my Patreon. There's not any like hidden content there. I don't really want to do. I don't want to hide any of my main content on Patreon. I don't want to hide that behind a paywall. The most you'll see content-wise on my Patreon, if I do ever get to doing hidden content, would be behind-the-scenes stuff. So I would be like, it would be just like editing tutorials on how I edit my videos and everything, and like it'll just be like me going through like the editing process and stuff like that, or like it'll be like how I edit the Keeping Tabs videos, or how I write the Keeping Tabs videos, stuff like that. So I'm going to leave a link to my Patreon. It's $3 a month. all the money that is given to me goes back into the channels. So feel free to donate if you want. If not, that is totally fine. I'm not going to force this down your throat. I am just giving you an option to do so, because some people do like the content enough and they want to support it. So I'm giving you the option. That's all I'm doing. Okay, calm down, certain metal people on YouTube. Okay, calm the fuck down. It's just Patreon. It's not gonna bite you. Anyways, sorry. But anyways, that is link to that in... Oh, you stupid. Okay, link there. Okay, cool. That is a link to the Patreon if you guys do want to donate at all. Again, not shoving this down your throat, not forcing you to pay. I am just giving you guys the option. So feel free, and every penny I make goes back into the channel. For example, the money that I had made so far from Patreon, I used to get myself a new laptop, which is a big help because I do travel a lot. I travel to I travel to a different city for work, and I travel to a different city for visiting my girlfriend, Grace, in the chat. Hi, how you doing? Love you, baby. But anyways, so having a laptop is a big help, so I can edit on the go. So yeah, that's gone. All that money has gone back into the channel in some way. So yeah, let's see here. Daniel. Hello, Daniel. Would you be interested in doing Killer Clowns from Outer Space vid on the Den Boys channel? Ooh, that's a good idea. I'll have to check with Donnie and Eric on that one. Yeah. I mean, I've never seen that one, but I know it's one of those so bad it's good movies. Metal Trenches, Mad Mike shilling again. Oh my god, yeah. Yeah, right, like God forbid we fucking have a Patreon, right? We're committing fucking genocide or some shit. Thank you. Thanks, Michael McVitie, $5. Donating is... Like, oh my god, I don't get that fucking uppity fucking attitude about Patreon. I don't. I like, again, I am not like taking, well, fuck it, I do want to take shots here. Like, what the fuck is the problem? What is the problem with giving people who love your content the option to support it? Isn't that what musicians do? Like, by selling you merch, they're giving you the option to support them by, selling you their merch, selling you their albums. What's the fucking difference? Oh my god. Stupid. I hate that stupid fucking attitude. And I know, if if people who don't like that are watching this stream right now, I gotta say, you know what? Take that attitude and shove it up your fucking ass. Straight up. Shove it up your ass. Shove it up your goddamn fucking hairy ass. Because all anyone who has a Patreon or something like that is doing is giving their fans, people who love their content, the option to support them more than just watching it. And just the fucking option. That is it. Okay? So if you got a problem with giving my fans the option to support the content, fuck you. Straight up, fuck you. So, yeah, anyways, that's my rant. Yeah. Metal Trenches, hey, Metal Trenches, what's up? Yeah, live on the streets like a real... Yeah. Also respect RLM. what? I can't see it. At the top where they belong. Yeah, but yeah, thank you, Metal Trenches. So yeah, to answer your question, Daniel, thank you. Killer Clowns from Outer Space, that's definitely an option for Dem Boys. I'll have to talk to Donnie and Eric about that. But yeah. Yeah, the GOAT tier, Blackwater Russ, most of the choices in GOAT tier I agree with for sure, yeah. Red Letter Media, Urinating Tree, Emp Lemon, oh my god, Melody Sheep, why the fuck did I forget that? YMS, SB Nation or Secret Base, Flemlow, of course, Charlie, the Moist Man himself, and JCS Criminal Psychology, so yeah. Shout out to all of them. Shout out to all these channels, really. They all make good stuff. And especially shout out to my friends of the channel. Thank you so much, so fucking much for helping me out. I'm going to end the stream in a couple minutes, so I just do want to thank you all so fucking much for this shit. Thank you. Thank you so much for supporting me. And Trench is actually, you know what, since you're here, like... thank you so much for all your fucking help, man. Like, you have never hesitated to share my stuff. You've never hesitated to help me out, give me advice, try to make me better. And, you know, you may think differently, but I do listen to you when you give me advice on that thumbnail game. So, and I have, that thumbnail game has definitely evolved, and I like to think I've gotten a lot better at it. And thank you for all the help you've given this channel so fucking much. And, you know, if there's any way I could ever give back, you know, I mean, I'm not going to make out with you or anything, but like if there's any way I can give back, you know, just fucking holler at me. He's going to fucking message me, be like, hey, Mike, my toilet's broken. Can you fly to Portland for me? Fly to Portland and clean it for me or something like that. I don't know. But, yeah. Yeah, thank you so much for everything. And stay tuned for my next couple of videos. Triggering Metal Fan Bases Part 5 is coming out soon. Keeping Tabs, Corpse Grinder replaces Barnes. That is episode 4 of Keeping Tabs. That will be out in the first quarter of 2024. Hopefully. I say hopefully because the Keeping Tabs shit always takes me fucking forever. So, like, we'll see what happens there. You're also likely going to get a top 10 albums of 2023 video before, maybe just after the new year or before the new year. And yeah, that's what I got on tap for now. And yeah, I don't know what else to say. So so I just want to say, hold up, I am going to... So I just want to say right now, thank you so much for everything, guys. Thank you for subscribing. This is Mad Mike. Feel free to leave a like, comment, subscribe. I got a Patreon if you want to donate. If not, that's totally fine. Feel free to leave any donations you want in the chat or in the comments. Feel free. If not, you know what? Totally fine. But hey, the option's there. And thank you very much for liking my content. And because you guys like my content, I am never going away. I am never going away. I love doing this way too fucking much. So thank you for giving me the opportunity to do what I love doing. So that's it from me. Thank you very much for tuning into the stream. Thank you very much for watching. Until next time. Bye, fucks.